Hi guys, it's Nim and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you probably already saw by the title, we are building a tiny home. So recently I have had the idea of making my own save file. And of course, tiny homes needs to be in a save file. So here we are, and we are building an itty mini tiny home. Well, I say tiny home, I don't mean the micro home, I don't mean the tiny home, it's the small home. So it's less than 100 tiles. I think this home is 86, but that is mostly due because, like, obviously we have a back and front patio and that also counts in space. So that's why it's like 100. I think otherwise it maybe would have been like a tiny home. Like, it would not have been a micro, like, definitely not. That is not for me, I think. Anyways, we are now just working on the roof. And I quite like this roof, actually. I think the roofing is quite interesting. I wanted to see if I could maybe have like a glass roof, but like that just didn't work. So here we are doing this kind of roofing. And actually, I never actually use like those panels for your roofing, but I actually really quite like them. Also, I wanted the wall heights to be the medium wall heights because then you could fit the laundry day windows in them. And I love those laundry day windows. They have like this little bench built inside. And in real life, you would be able to sit on there, but obviously in The Sims you won't be able to do that. But in real life, you can actually sit on there, and it's just nice. I really like them. They give like this incredible view of your whole garden and everything. So I like it. We also made like a combination with Machino stuff pack windows because those are amazing. And in a moment we are gonna go into the problem of actually finding the right outside like wallpaper, and it is very difficult. But first we are debating whether where the door should be, where the window should be. We ended up doing it like this, and I actually think it works really well because otherwise that window wasn't centered. So I can't wait. I believe the update is tonight. I hope. Well, otherwise it probably will be on Thursday when Eco Lifestyle is coming out as well. So who knows. So at the first I was thinking that I should like make it brick and be like that, but I thought, you know what? Maybe some like Spade paneling would be better. Would, get it? I'm sorry. And then we decided to do like the bump outs some different style, but again it wasn't the vibe, so we're gonna go with white bump outs and then like those little light brown woods for all the other things. And then obviously we are like reshading the windows to black because then the contrast will be really clear. Adding some flower pots because flower pots make everything better. Like, I swear to God, flower pots make everything better. And also, so that was my Discord that you saw there. Ignore that. And also, I thought that like in my mind, these little herb things, they maybe were like, I don't know, or I always say plant things, but they were like in my mind, they were like herbs. And I was debating whether I should actually change the inside or not and how to do that, but you know. Wait, I say inside, I'm talking about completely different stuff than what I'm actually meant to say. Whoa. I meant like the outside. I'm sorry, my mind is just because it's so warm. It is, I think, like 26 or 27 degrees at the moment, and I literally just got home from work and I was like, I need to do this video. This video needs to be up tonight because it's amazing and I want it to be up. So the editing, it's not my best and I'm really sorry for that. Usually I try to cut all of these like pieces out where I stand still or just debating what to do. And in this build, it is all there. So you get a live imagery of my like thinking process when building. So let me just walk you through this. On the right, we have like the bathroom. Then the thing with all the windows is going to be the bedroom, and then obviously a kitchen, diner, and living room. And the living room will be where you're walking. So where the entrance is, that is also where the living room is. And it actually worked really nice. Obviously, we had to make like some compromises with some of the furniture that I actually really wanted, but it turned out to be way too big or it wasn't matchy or anything like that. But like, we're used to that. Also, can I just tell you that I finally have like light shadows and like light having in my home when it's not glitchy? Thank goodness for my new computer. Also the graphics. It looks so nice. I can't even believe it, but it looks so nice. And I'm gonna keep saying this like probably every single time. Anyways, we are now building a tiny kitchen, which basically just have the bare necessities. So we'll have a sink, a stove, a microwave, one counter and a fridge, and then obviously some cabinets to make it look just a little bit homey. And usually my homes are very cluttered, especially the kitchen, but there wasn't any space for that. So what I decided to do is like put shelves up above the counters, and then put some like clutter on there. Like, it's not gonna be a lot. I think maybe like 4 or 5 items of clutter, something like that. So we're gonna go with like the obvious things that you would need in a kitchen. And then using this red shelf CC, which is absolutely amazing. Thank goodness I have it in my game. We just use it and then like higher it up, what? Place it upwards. I don't know what's going on with my speech today, guys. I'm very sorry, I'm sorry. We're placing some lights to make it look like, I don't want to say girly, but more like fantasy-like. Maybe, like one day I should build like this entire like elf town. That would be so amazing. I should build Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. Okay, I'm gonna make a mental note of that to like actually build that. That would be amazing to do on stream though, I think. Talking about stream, I live stream on Twitch. I don't have like a set schedule yet because obviously with the entire like global pandemic, it is very difficult for me to like know when I'm working and when I'm not working. So I just wing it, and whenever I have time I stream. I usually try to stream like at least once a weekend, and then yesterday I streamed for like a full afternoon. And I will be live tonight, so when this video goes up, if you're watching it, I will be live in like 30 minutes or something like that, like 7:45 my time, which is Dutch time, so that is English time +1, CAT +1. Anyways, we are now doing the living room, and I had the idea of making like these, like I said before, like you have like those, I don't know the word, like that couch in front of the window. And obviously in real life you would sit there and you would read a book or like drink some tea or stuff like that. So in The Sims, obviously your Sims will not sit there, but they have like the illusion that they might have. I hired up some pillows and just placed them in front of the window so that it looks really cozy and nice, and I think it looks absolutely adorable. And that's the thing that I like to do like the most with these windows, just high it up, place it up there, and it will look so cute. And this is when I realized that couch was way too big, and we are going with my first pet stuff couch, and it actually fits in really well. And I know that people hate on my first pet stuff, but I actually kind of like it. I mean, obviously these stuff should have been added with the cats and dogs pack, I totally agree on that, but hey, we have it, and that couch is amazing. I use it in so many of my builds, which is actually, I don't think a lot of people will do that, because a lot of people complain about the stuff that it brings, but I actually think like the stuff is pretty good. Obviously, I get the entire controversy about it and stuff, so I won't go into debate of that, because we have had that debate many times. Also, I wanted a welcoming mat, so like with the kitten, and also, I'm saying also a lot. Don't play a drinking game with that. Don't do that. Anyways, we are like placing a little reading area with a light, which is actually really cozy, and I would totally sit there if this was my home. This is also, this tiny home, it costs 51,000 simoleons, which to be honest is not a lot of money. If this tiny home were to be for sale in real life, I would totally buy it because it's so cozy and it's actually still rather spacious. In my opinion, like everything that you could possibly need is there. So we're also gonna have like a full bathroom, no like mini tiny spaces. No, we are going all out. We have like this shower tub combination, a tiny living toilet, tiny living sink, and then obviously some decorations as well, like the toothbrush and then the little soap dispenser, which is absolutely adorable. Obviously toilet paper, cannot forget that. We'll have a bathrobe and then 2 towels, one for your body, one for your hair, and then some more little towels to wash your face with. And obviously a little rug, and I didn't know what actually to place there, so we're just gonna go with a laundry day in blue, because I actually think that it complemented the entire bathroom pretty well. And I accidentally pressed my Windows key. Man. Also, plants. Yes, I love plants. I like placing plants like almost everywhere. When in doubt, place a plant. Okay, guys, just when in doubt, place a plant. It will work. So here I was, we're not gonna use that ugly bed. We were just checking to see if a double bed would fit in there. And I wanted a double bed without a headboard, and I realized that there weren't any double beds without a headboard. And then I also realized there probably weren't any beds without a headboard, which is pretty weird. Because is a headboard really that common? Because I have the feeling that it's not really that common, but that could just be me. So instead of like having nightstands, because obviously in that tiny space it would not fit, we are using shelving, and one of the shelves will have a light, a tissue box, and like a painting of a pear. And the other shelves will have like books, which are going to be like that pretty color, and obviously have this little filler rug in there to make it look more homey. And then it's this bedroom still needed like a closet and a mirror, and we're gonna use the outdoor retreat mirror, which I actually really like. I almost never use it, but I actually really like it. And when I looked at it there, I was like, yes, I like it. It's nice. Why do I never use this? Probably because it's really big. I think that is the reason. And a little reading nook as well, because you know what, we have the space, so why not utilize it, right? I mean, that's tiny living. Tiny living is using all the space that you have. Now we are removing the normal lights and placing them with tiny living lights, all in different colors. So the bedroom will have pink, the bathroom will have blue, and then the living room will have like these little pastel colors. Also, curtains with those windows do not look good. It does not look good. So now it's time to do the exterior and do like the landscaping and stuff like that. I didn't want to go overboard with landscaping and everything, because I felt like, you know what, it is a tiny home, yes, but it doesn't need to be like massively expensive, so maybe not that much landscaping. And besides that, the lot that it is placed on is a 20 by 20, I think, if I remember correctly. So it's not all that big as well. And this house has some diagonal bits, so you can't really have that big of a massive backyard. I think I forgot to put it on a foundation. I didn't put it on a foundation. Oh well, doesn't matter. You can put it on a foundation yourself. Oh, that is really stupid. Anyways, we are using the backyard stuff, like having a little barbecue. And I wanted the barbecue to be like tiny, because like we have a tiny home as well. So it would only make sense. And then we are moving like the fence to that, so you can actually walk in your garden like via the front entrance. And I actually thought it was really clever and really awesome as well, but then like I felt like the need to have it like squared, because that is like not symmetrical, but it's more precise. And I love it when things are precise. But you know, that's just me again. So as we look out here at the space, we actually don't have a lot of like walking space or like space for plants. So where we could, we would place plants, but there are also like some parts where there aren't any plants. And actually I think the landscaping, this is one of my most unique landscaping so far. Because it's actually not that busy or crowded. I mean, I say that now, but I'm guessing like if you guys watching it, you're like, whoa, such a busy landscaping. What are all these flowers? They don't match together. Who cares? I mean, it's your garden, your real garden. You don't only have pink flowers. No, you wouldn't have that. Also, I felt like planting the little daisies all around like a tree would be like pretty natural, because like those giant trees usually have some like daisies around it. Also, I was screwing around with the rotation objects there, so don't mind that. Anyways, we are, I think in a minute or so, we are actually gonna go, oh god, my eye is itching because of hay fever. Anyways, in a minute or so, we are actually gonna go into the screenshots, so again, this landscaping, it is so on point. I'm actually quite proud of it. Looking back at it, I'm amazed that it actually looks this well. So we are gonna go into the screenshots in like a few seconds. I want to take this time to thank you guys for like watching this channel, supporting this channel. I know that we're not like a very large channel, but I do appreciate every single one of you watching, and it really means a lot to me. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Subscribe to my Twitch as well. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when we go live next. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!